Today, I'm going to be building whatever YouTubers and fans tell me out of Lego. Let the challenge begin. So first on the list is TD Bricks, and he wanted me to build Lego brainrot. The first meme I want to build is this crazy shark. First I started by building the torso. Then I build the back part. After that, I build the fin. Then I build the head. After that, I build the legs. Finally, I attach everything together and the build was done. The shark was really bendy, and I have to say that this build turned out to look really good. But let's move to the next one. The next animal I want to make is
Bombardiro crocodilo.
I started by building a simple crocodile, and then I added 2 wings, and finally these 2 big cannons. And with that, the build was done. It looks good, but let's move to the next animal. The next animal is
Frigo camelo buffo fardello.
First, I started by building the fridge, and I used this Camila head from a Minecraft set. Then I added these giant legs, and it was done. Now this build is really accurate, but it can't be compared to the next one. The next guy is
Tung 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 sahur.
I started by building a giant stick with eyes and a big mouth. Then I built his arms and legs and gave him this giant bat. The build was cool, but it can't stand and it keeps falling. I can't forget to build
Ballerina cappuccina.
So I quickly build this small version of her, and then I build her friend.
Cappuccino assassino.
So I also built a small version of him. I gave him these 2 katanas, and now we have a cappuccino band. Finally, I put them to stud, and they were done. Then I build
Spioniro golubiro.
I gave him these detective clothes, and I built him this head, and finally, I gave him a hat and a magnifying glass. Then I build the most crazy animal.
Boneca ambalabu.
First, I got this giant tire, and then I build a giant frog head. I attached it to the tire with snot bricks and these 2 structures. Then for the legs, I put this thing in the tire. After that, I attached these parts, but it broke. So this is the final build. It's cool, but really curse. So these are all the animals that I built for you, TD Bricks. Let me know what you think of them down in the comment. And now let's move to the next idea. The second answer is from Generic Stud, who told me to build a Lego Ninjago Waterpark. So first I got my giant base plate and started by making the layouts for the pools and the entrance. I started with the water, lots of translucent blue plates to make it feel deep and splashy. Next up was the park entrance with a custom sign that says Kai, built with black and yellow tiles and some very sketchy pole supports. And of course, a little red-roofed ticket booth. Honestly, it looks more like a doghouse, but it works. Then I built out the beach zone with a small pool with a big slide. Then I finished the entrance by adding some flowers, trees, and other smaller plants. I also added a big palm tree next to the pool and a towel for every ninja. Finally, I built another water slide and added some other small details, and after 30 more minutes of building, it was done. So right here we have the entrance with the giant title with some flames around it. And down here is the ticket booth, and on both sides I added these small gardens. Right here I placed an umbrella, and in the big pool we can see Lloyd jumping in it. And down is this slide with a water gun next to it. Then on this side is Sora, about to go down the slide. And right here we have Jay and Zane talking. And finally on this side is Kai, waving to Lloyd. Then here we have Cole and Neil watching the other. And here are the towels for every ninja. I also added to crabs standing right here. And with that, the second build was done. If you see this generic stud, let me know what you think down in the comments. Now let's move to the final build. The final idea is from one of my biggest fans, and he wanted me to build a custom Ninjago set. So I will build the bridge battle from Dragon's Rising. First, I got this big 32 by 32 base plate and started building 4 of these grid columns, which are 2 bricks tall and 4 bricks wide. Then I placed them 6 studs away from every corner. Then I built and measured the road to fit with the columns. After that, I built up the supports and added the road. To make the best angle, I used these curved up tiles and added them to every column. After I added the layer, I attached the road. So this is what we have so far. The bridge is done, but it's not strong enough, so I will add some of these plates under it. After I did that, I started working on the top part. I added a big explosion, some broken parts, pillars, and other small details. Then I attached plants to snot bricks and added them all over the build. I also added fire and small flames around the whole build. Then I cleaned everything and started working on the bottom part. So this is how it looks like with the plates. Now, I will be adding some of these rock pieces all over it to give it that cool design. So I spent some more time building and adding rocks all over it. And I also made sure that it looks realistic and it's show accurate. This is how it looks like with all small details. I added tan, light, and dark gray bricks and plates, cheese slopes, studs, tubes, bricks, and other small parts. After that, I wanted to build a small broken car. So here is the car placed next to the rocks. I added the tires around it and made the front window broken and the roof fall into the front to make it look even cooler. After that, I built the minifigures. I built Lord Ras, Sora, Aaron, Rapton, and 3 Imperium guards. I also fixed Lord Ras's hammer. Finally, I got the Imperium Hover Chariot that I custom built in one of my shorts that you can watch by clicking the link in the description. Then I finished it by adding the explosion, Sora protecting Ryu from Rapton, Aaron hanging right here and attacking Lord Ras. Then I added this long transparent piece and attached the Imperium Hover Chariot. I also attached 2 of these flying hoverboards with Imperium guards. After that, I added flames around Lord Ras and Aaron. Finally, I added the car right here. And with that, I've built 3 really cool ideas. Let me know what do you guys think, and see you next time.
Stacking bricks, we're kings of the build. From the ground up, every space is filled. Got my minifig crew, we're rolling deep in the Lego world. No time to sleep, brick by brick, we rise to the sky. Lego dreams, we're flying high from city streets to pirate seas. We're building up our legacy. Lego cars, castles, no limit at all. In this brick life, we stand tall. Master builders, we make it right. Every block placed out of sight.